you do something to me that nobody else could do.
We put a call out. Would you like me to come to your door and make over a room in your home?
Come on. Come on.
The only catch is...
Here we go. It's Neville. We thought we'd come early to make sure you were in.
I won't tell you when I'll be knocking.
It's on the left or the right?
On the left.
Okay.
2 weeks ago at 8 in the morning, the team and I were in Kanturk in County Cork, about to go live to the nation on Ireland AM.
It's further down, just here.
Our mission was not only to surprise the O'Callaghan family with our arrival, but also to do some magic to a room with a budget of €1,000. I have never set foot in the room. I only have an application video to go on, so I hope I'm not in for a bigger surprise than they're about to get.
Hello?
This should be the home of childhood sweethearts Mary and Peter, who bought the house 8 years ago. Mary currently has 2 jobs, which help support Peter, who is a mature student and Elvis impersonator. So live on TV, I'm hoping they're in. Or it could be a case of return to sender.
Good morning. You're live in Ireland AM. Come on out. Surprise. How are you? Anyone else inside?
Yeah, come on.
Come on out.
Come on, it's kind of here.
How are you? Peter, come on outside here. You applied to the show because...
My bedroom.
Your
basically,
bedroom?
Yeah.
Okay.
A bit of space for me.
All right. You need a bit
Very
of space.
important, yeah, very important.
Okay, so come on. In we go.
Mary applied to the show as she wants her bedroom to become an oasis from the rest of the busy house. When Peter was unemployed, he had time on his hands and one day painted this Celtic mural above their bed. It was a surprise to Mary and not a good one. And today we are here to help. And being live on TV, we now have a crowd in the bedroom.
Tell us a little bit about the room.
Well, it's tight, as you can see. We've everything kind of thrown around. There's a lot of shoes. Everything is very squashed.
You
in
need
here.
storage.
Yeah, we need storage.
This is the wall that you had a go at. This is your interior design statement, isn't it?
Yeah.
As you can see, I had loads of free time in my hand to do a bit of painting.
Seeing as you're not afraid of colour, how does that strike you? Okay. What do we think? Yeah! Right?
This lacklustre master bedroom has left the couple tripping not only over themselves, but everything else in the room.
We're going to be getting these shoes, okay? Sorry, crew. We're going to be getting rid of a lot of bits and pieces.
My challenge is to give a design kiss of life for €1,000 or less. Mary and Peter's challenge is to trust me, leave their home now and hand over the keys.
Guys, I'm going to ask you for the keys. Okay.
While I am throwing Mary and Peter out of their home, they will be treated to a stay in a 5-star hotel with some real luxury. They will be staying in the Muckers Park Hotel in Killarney. But more importantly, it's the nice part of the surprise for the family, while we do all the work. Enjoy. Before the makeover begins, there's a little ceremony I must perform with one of Peter's decorative swords.
I knight you, Sir Trevor Sandalot. Okay? I knight you, Sir Eddie Brush and Paint a Lot.
Night of the DIY.
Hey, and we're off.
Limited budget and limited time, so it's down to work. From seeing the application footage of the room uploaded to our Facebook page, I'm hoping to be the knight in shining design armour.
Peter and Mary's bedroom, it's red, dark and quite oppressive. Now I want to create this light, bright, luxurious feel, inspired by Eastern promise and jewelled tones. The first thing I'm going to create is an outsized bed head out of MDF, foam and fabric. I'm then going to create pops of colour by creating buttons in the centre that'll just pull out some of the Eastern jewel colours. Now I'm going to give them the gift of storage, and this is a really inexpensive way to get tons of storage under the bed. Just buy a divan with cupboards. This is equivalent to 4 suitcases.
Is that Peter?
Yeah. Are you all shook up?
Red is the worst colour you can use in a bedroom. Now I'm going to relax everything in the room by using this wonderful toasted almond colour. It'll make the space seem so bright and light and airy.
Look how many watches there are, look. It's watch after watch. This is ridiculous. Bring it back. Off you go now, off you go.
Clear out complete. We begin the prep work, and Eddie has a task of covering up Peter's Celtic-inspired mural.
Now, a lot of work went into doing this mural, and a lot of work is going to go into taking it out.
Give it a good sanding first, and just to take kind of the surface off the top of it. At least 3 coats to get rid of it, and then 2 coats of finish coat.
Okay, leave you to it.
And of course, paint expert Eddie will not be cutting any corners in this room.
If you're going to spend the money on paint, no harm in spending an extra €5 on a box of filler, the likes of holes in the wall like this. So just lightly skim over and leave a bit on it. So then when you sand it then, it's flush.
The bedroom is smothered with mixed pine furniture, but I have an upcycling trick. First, remove the fittings. Sand back the wood to allow for a coat of primer, before topping off with the same colour wall paint. This will create a sense of space.
The trick to getting a perfect finish is to use a wire wool or a real fine sandpaper, especially when it has been pre-finished. Stops the scoring and scratching it.
But not everyone seems overly happy about taking the rough with the smooth.
Now you've woken the dogs up, that's great news.
On a limited budget of €1,000, my shopping list for this design includes 1 Middle Eastern inspired shade for those dark Arabian nights. Sheets of MDF to create an oversized headboard. A staple gun. From sheets of wood and now into a fabric shop, Jeddah is getting tactile.
Okay, now the whole idea is we're going to create this large wall of fabric. It's all going to be padded, it has to be really luxurious, it has to be Eastern in feel.
Okay.
So we're looking for a pattern that's got loads of gold.
I'm looking, there is actually Moroccan Luxy.
Yes, that's what I want. Luxy, Moroccan, Goldie, Eastern, Indian, Taj Mahali, Arabian Nights, fantasy. Are you keeping up? Are you running down an aisle as I speak? I'm spending a lot of the budget, I would imagine, on this fabric. So it has to be amazing. So no pressure.
Okay, great. I'm going to be sick and then I'll get you some fabric.
Goodbye.
Work continues in Kanturk, but in Muckers Park Hotel, Mary and the 2 girls are enjoying an indulgent afternoon tea, which is a welcome break for busy mum Mary.
Both of us are very busy, 2 kids, I have 2 jobs, and Peter then is in college full time. Every penny we have is accounted for, so there is nothing spare to go painting and renovating a room.
While Dad Peter is working the weekend at a local variety show, Mary is clear about what she expects.
The whole room just needs a shake-up, it needs change, a bit of life in it. It's gone very dead, very dull, very boring, and it would be nice to have something bright and exciting to go home to.
Eddie continues to slave away on the mural. And Trevor has almost completed the thankless task of sanding back the mixed pine furniture. But Andy has a surprise.
And another one's come.
At last, the Celtic mural fades beneath a wave of white undercoat. And Eddie paints toasted almond on the walls. This soft beige will set the tone for an oasis filled with Eastern promise. Andy joins Trevor in the back garden, and the odd couple are whipping up a storm, applying an undercoat of primer to the pine furniture. But Trevor is distracted.
Thank you very much.
And with good reason.
Big surprise.
Hey!
It's 99s all round.
Cheers, Jed.
I'm just going to get a brain freeze. You know how to wear that kind
Key to me achieving a luxury finish to rival any 5-star hotel
Ta-da!
will be an oversized headboard in lush gold fabric.
Can I just tell you something? This is very luxurious looking. It's going to be very loud.
Of course, when selecting the perfect fabric, it all comes down to the elements complementing one another.
The trick with this is that the pattern colour matches the paint perfectly. The whole wall is going to be padded fabric.
Eddie's not running home to do it in his house.
A roll of fabric is one thing. Mounting panels to the wall is where DIY expert Trevor stands out.
Trevor, can you bring your big measuring tape? I need to know basically how far my MDF is going to go. Show me on the wall.
But Trevor seems to be a couple of inches short of a foot.
So you'd have 2 foot wide or 600 wide, and then you're 8 foot long.
If you did 600 wide, show me on the height there. Trevor, what are you trying to do to me?
11 inches.
So it's 11. It's 11, is it?
Yeah, 11 inches all around.
Okay, are we happy with 11?
Yeah.
I'm still not fully.
Where's your pencil? Where's your pencils? No, I've dropped the pencil. Here is the wall in the room. 8 equal panels in the MDF. MDF. Okay, Trevor.
Okay.
What time did you stay up till last night, Trevor?
It was late.
The idea is that we will put a lovely big feature button in the middle of those. All I need you to do to get the button sorted for me is to put one hole in the centre of the sheet of MDF. Okay, Trevor, maybe it's time for a break. Coming up in part 2, Dad has a sneak peek.
What is that, a headboard?
Well, part of the soon-to-be largest headboard in Kanturk, actually.
I'm trying to even imagine where it'll be in the room.
Jeddah is in tears.
Oh, so it's nearly there.
And the couple return to see their transformed master bedroom. Live on Ireland AM, the Makeover team and I surprised the O'Callahans in Kanturk, County Cork.
Surprise!
Mary and Peter nominated their tired master bedroom for a free €1,000 makeover by posting their own footage to our Facebook page.
Seeing as you're not afraid of colour, how does that strike you? What do we think? Yeah!
Well, we spent the weekend turning the couple's cluttered bedroom into a sanctuary filled with Eastern promise. I sent the family packing to Muckers Park Hotel to get used to 5-star luxury. Mary and Peter have no idea what my design will look like until they return tomorrow afternoon.
You do something to me that nobody else could do.
Trevor sizes up MDF sheets to form an oversized fabric headboard. And he has a clever tip to locate a hole in the centre of the wood to allow for a pink button.
This is a very simple way of finding the centre of any rectangle or square. Just go from corner to corner and strike a line. And where the 2 lines meet is the centre of your board.
The couple's pine bedroom furniture has been sanded and primed. And right now, Eddie has a trick to achieve an airbrush finish with a synthetic paintbrush.
Let's have a look. Okay, so the finish that we're going to get here is?
An airbrush finish. Exactly. It's just going to be a lovely flat finish, no brush strokes in it.
Great, can't wait to see it finished. So a really handy tip if you've got mixed types of wood furniture in a room is to sand it all down and paint it the one colour.
Jeddah and I set about creating pops of colour with handmade buttons.
Now, it seems really easy, but I have a really bad feeling about this.
But neither of us can quite put our finger on it.
Look, circular,
All right, okay.
disc shape.
Okay.
Oh, just wait.
Have you never done this before?
Now, have you?
No, but I saw it on Blue Peter.
So basically, you just try and get the teeth, and then that's what it looks like. What? It's nearly there. It's not working terribly well, Jenna.
That's brutal.
Okay, I have to admit defeat. Thankfully, Jeddah has packed a sewing kit.
I say we go old school needle and thread.
With the fuchsia pink buttons complete, I now need Trevor to deliver a cushioned wall of MDF.
I have to admit, you have your uses.
Thanks.
Okay, this is gonna look good. Now, let's see what they make of that.
With Mary and the 2 girls in a 5-star bedroom, a sneak peek at a panel from the headboard gets a fantastic reaction.
You ready? You ready? Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's lovely. Oh my god.
That is fabulous.
But for Dad Peter, who is working at a local variety show, the fear that I'll be turning his bedroom into a Technicolor Dreamcoat is causing some stage fright.
What is that, a headboard? I'm trying to even imagine where it'll be in the room. Or it'll be something if that was the floor. Or is it the ceiling?
It's not Peter, but you might hit the ceiling when my take on Eastern Promise meets Kanturk tomorrow. With Mary and Peter arriving back today, I don't have much time to complete my ambitious design on a shoestring budget.
Trevor, I need to get the panels up on this wall.
Trevor has very kindly cut 8 MDF panels to size, and now everyone is putting their foot down in the path of a nail gun.
So don't be worried. Never used one of these before.
He's going right between. Oh my god!
Okay, over to me. Compress this side.
4 down, 4 to go.
I'm a broken man. So a really good tip, if you want to do this at home, is invite the neighbours around, loads of bottles of wine, and have them stay over for the weekend, because it's going to take you that long. Get in there, none of your cheek. I've had enough. Thanks very much. If you're looking for me, I'm having my heart attack.
And with that, at last we can button it.
It really lifts it, doesn't it? It's just that small, tiny detail.
Trevor mounts the 8 cushioned panels to the headboard wall.
This shade, when it goes up, is going to create pattern on the wall as the light diffuses through it.
With time against us, Trevor and I are lighting up the Arabian night sky.
I love it.
Sorry, what was that?
Indian restaurant.
Thanks, Trevor. Time for some bespoke detailing.
So I'm adding a little bit of extra luxury from the leftover fabric from the panelled headboard onto the lockers. It's just a small detail, but it brings the overall scheme through.
It's all hands on deck as 2 taupe divan bases are brought in and placed in the room. But there's a last minute issue. The bed bases have arrived with only 4 of the 8 caster wheels.
Well, hang on, what we could do is we could take the wheels on the old divan bed. Just check for me and see.
Well,
No wheels.
with 4 wheels missing, Trevor will have to fashion a solution, which we have no time for. Thankfully, there seems to have been a van mix-up.
He said, was there wheels in divan? So I went to divan.
As opposed to the van.
With the 4 old wheels upcycled to the new divan, the bases are moved into position, and I'll sleep easy.
Trevor always worries me with his power tools.
The mirror we found is now up, and the brown curtains are hung. My makeover is complete. So with the van being packed up, it's time for the finishing touches, starting with the bed.
Here comes the duvet. Oh, look at that.
The colourful centrepiece for this room is the bed, and it has to look perfect for when Mary returns.
If anyone sits on that bed,
The family have checked out and are on their way, so we need to be out of here fast. I am under pressure, but you know, the devil is in the detail. We've done it, and need to be gone before the couple arrive. So one last chance to have a look at the room I've designed for Mary and Peter. In less than 2 days and with a €1,000 budget, we transformed a cluttered and dark master bedroom into this soothing, calming oasis. I hope they like it.
I've achieved a room that is full of Eastern surprise, with luxurious fabrics and jewel colours. I wanted to create a room that had a sense of space, somewhere you can come and relax. I've used the padded headboard as the main feature, divided into 8 separate panels. Gold fabric with a small fuchsia pink button in the centre. Turquoise pink and bright green add a pop of colour in this room, against a calm, neutral background. I've also upcycled all of their mismatched pine furniture into one colour that adds space and light to the room. I've given Mary and Peter a room now that has loads of storage, with the divan pull-out drawers. And existing elements within the house have now been repositioned in new areas, like the mirror on the wall. Light has been changed in the room with the new luxurious velvet curtains. I've given Mary, a busy mum of 2, somewhere that she can come to get away from the world. I hope Mary and Peter enjoy it and find sanctuary in this bright, exciting room. Well done. Now, there's a lot of Peter in that house.
Yes.
And I did feel that Mary needed a space.
Yeah.
So it isn't exactly a balance between masculine and feminine in that bedroom.
Mary and Peter have returned to see their transformed bedroom. With absolutely no idea of what I was going to do, the couple placed their keys and faith in me. The question is, were they right to trust me? And what will they really think of this new room? It's the moment of truth.
Oh my God, Peter. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God, it's a completely different bedroom. We have a proper light. Oh my God, lads. You can hide your t-shirts.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sure. Oh my God, I can't get over it. It's fab. It's absolutely fabulous. Oh my God, your clothes are in the drawer.
No, they are. Are they my clothes, yeah?
I can't believe I'm going to sleep here tonight.
Reaction-wise, what do you think?
She is going to love it.
Yes, but he is going to hate it.
Well, it's a balance in the fact that he gets the rest of the house and she gets the bedroom.
This is true.
You like it?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I really like it.
You don't think this is very pink, no?
It's fab. It's absolutely fabulous.
I think I'd be barred from here for a while.
A luxurious sanctuary for a busy wife with a busy life. Love, Neville. Thanks, Neville. I couldn't have done this. I couldn't have done this with the way life is at the moment. It means the world to me. I actually can't put into words what it means, but it really, 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 it's a fantastic feeling to see this.
Your headboard again reminded me of chocolate biscuits.
Every single design I design, Andy goes, that reminds me of chocolate biscuit. That reminds me of a chocolate cake. Get him back on the chocolate quickly.
Oh my God!
I know.
Shoes. Really happy for a new room.
Thanks, darling.
You can have my room when I stay in here.
So it's going to be all girls inside this room, so is it?
Yes.
It's a place for me. I can now come up, I can sit down, I can grab a book, and I can just close the door and have a bit of me time, which I don't get. I just can't wait to jump into bed tonight.
Happily, my new look bedroom has got the seal of approval from Mary and Peter. But what do you think of this transformation? To make a comment or find out how I spent my €1,000 budget in Kanturk, check us out on our Facebook page, Neville's Doorstep Challenge, now.
To me that nobody else could do.